Hello! I'm back, and we are about to take off into space with Stellaris. I have all the DLC that matters. I haven't got the cosmetic DLCs. I've got the, what's it called, like, Leviathan, Synthetic Dawn, and Apocalypse. And if there's any other that are missing, that are like, hey, story packs, I added them. This looks badass, by the way. I am really looking forward to it. I really have enjoyed this game since I played it. I played it a few times on release. I never really finished a run because I really enjoyed that early game. So I just played it over and over. But with you here, chat, you can keep me honest. And I am looking forward to it. So we're gonna start a new game right here. Create new. Create new empire. Now, here's a good point. So let's look for the grumpiest. Oh, you can play Klingons. That's funny. Got some aliens. That's good. Got some robots now. That's new. Never saw robots before. But there we were looking for the most grumpy looking. They're pretty grumpy. We could be little foxes. It's very important that we find out who is right for me. Oh, what did I just do? It just fast forwarded through like 30 things. Reptilian. I've played as these guys before. And then there's the little gecko's pretty good. This is the guy I was imagining. I remember that. This one. Of like super grumpy. They're also, we could play some grumpy turtles. I respect that. Or some long boys. They got some burbs. Could play space burbs. That's pretty appropriate. Peacock. Ooh, hello. We could play as the frickin', what are they called? Ooh, that speaks to me on some level. And we got mantis shrimp, alien mantis shrimp, hello. Giant beetles. This looks like it spits acid from its face. That doesn't really look like it has a face. Hello. Big old slug boys. Ah! Where was it? You said there was a slug? Where there was a sloth? I didn't see a sloth. This is kind of sloth. You're right. Kind of is a sloth. Well, yeah, mollusks. I was told that there's some good mollusks. I haven't played for a long time, so obviously getting the perfect alien. This was probably what you meant. This was probably what you meant. The grumpy sloth with the nose. I can respect that. I mean, the Hydra is pretty badass. If we were going like horrifying death creatures, but I'm not planning on that. I'm planning on being kind of dopey, and this is kind of dopey. That's badass. That's mind flayers. Let's look at fungoids real quick. We could play as the frickin' Zerg. I think I've made up my mind. I think I've made up my mind. I'm gonna be the slug. The question is, what name? Oh, that's a valid point. It's a valid point. It's a valid point. Twitch having some serious issues right now? I'm not dropping frames. I'm sorry. We'll come back to the name. Humanoid 1, how dare you? Names, I know, right? I need to name these aliens. And it needs to be good. Do I want a stupid name or like a sci-fi as fuck name? Because the name in my mind right now is Gremgoo? The name in my mind is Gremgoo, and I can't get Gremgoo out of my head. I can't stop thinking about Gremgoo. I can't. Polardards? I quite like Polardard, actually. Polardard is a pretty good name. This is very important to me, that our aliens have a good name. Look at this heroic music while we're discussing Gremgoo versus Polardard. Gremgeese? I mean, that's kind of sold it. Because you're right. It would be. Gremgeese. Gremgeesium. Gremgoo. You know what? This is a Gremgoo. Say hello to your new overlords, the Gremgoo. Don't look them in the eyes. They don't like that. Gore. Who knows what it stands for? One of you can figure that out. Alright. Our traits. Our alien traits. Very important. Very important. Connected to the land as farmers. That could make sense. I was not thinking of thrifty. I was thinking of these guys being industrious, but maybe intelligent. I was thinking of going industry. Oh, this is single player. You help me in chat would be appreciative. Talented? Nah. Quick learners? I don't hate the idea of quick learners. Industrious and strong? See, I'm not exactly thinking of these guys being very strong. They don't look very strong. And I kind of like the idea of them being quarrelsome. These guys look like they'd argue with each other. They could be nomadic. Or communal, they're just happy. Repugnant. The physical appearance and customs of the species are considered offensive to most others. That's funny. Wasteful. If you want to go psychic, you need spiritualist. I don't really care about that. We're just gonna make it, and we'll see what's going on. Intelligent, talented, and charming. Yeah, I feel like repugnant would just ruin everything. I love decadent. I've done that before. Fleeting. That could be fun. Deviant could also be fun. Sedentary. That just wouldn't be fun for us right now. That would be fun as concept, but like for this being my first game in a while. I might go quarrelsome. Because I've actually quite enjoyed. Is Unity the one where they... I don't even remember what Unity does. It might be Ethics is the one I'm thinking of, where like you get subcultures within your like one planet ends up becoming something else over time. If you don't keep your community very one. What we're gonna do with this game is we're just gonna do it like these are the Gremgoo, they're taken to space. And that's what's going on. Plex, my dude, I could write out the entire lore. I think we will. We could do charismatic. Actually, I quite like the idea. These guys, they're very productive. They're very good at talking, but they like to argue. They like to argue amongst each other. And in Gremgoo society, you know, a good argument is considered the same way as a good fight. They like to get at each other. They like to throw some shade, which in the Gremgoo society is translated roughly to throw some slime. So industrious, quarrelsome, and charismatic. I quite enjoy that. That'll be fun. We could play with more, and then we're gonna go crazy. We're obviously going to be on a wet planet, but I'm thinking more a tropical world than a ocean world. I'm thinking more a tropical world. Tropical slugs. I didn't even know they had all these frozen ones. And my home world. Sedentary is kind of a non-pick. I do like the idea of these guys being sedentary, but I'm just going with the 3. Because, you know, that's good. I sound like a madman, that's okay. Homeworld? I mean, let's be obvious. You know. It's the homeworld of Ollie. Right. There we go. Good. From the star of Ollie. There we go. So don't even. They live in these little poop stacks. Bakada. Considering I'm going to be naming the planets stars after subscribers, probably not going to go off a goofy one. Alright, ethics. Okay, this is what I was thinking of. Authority, what does this even mean? 10 years. Oh, they've changed this since last time. A little bit. Ah, hive mind is it? So I know they added hive mind, but that's a bit too much for me right now. I kind of like the idea of going oligarchic for now. But what ethics are we gonna go with? I've played as pacifists before, and it's fun in its own way, but not the way I've played. Same with xenophobes and xenophiles. I'm thinking disables tutorial. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm thinking that right now, but maybe we could go a little further. We must put aside our outdated notions of morality. Yeah, I didn't want to go with democracy right away because that's just going to be a little crazy. I think oligarchy makes a little more sense. As much as I like the idea of being fanatic egalitarian, where we have all the trade bonuses, can enslave aliens, allows caste system. Oh, that kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I don't really want to mess with slavery, but like it kind of makes sense for my mentality that they're authoritarianism. Oh, wait, you can buy civics with these points. I didn't notice that. Grab military thing. Oligarchy. A mega corporation. Ooh. Cutthroat politics. Efficient bureaucracy. I mean, that's pretty cool. Environmentalist. Functional architecture. I like functional architecture. It's just, in my mentality, someone said that we were going to base them off the Vogons. We're not going that crazy, but you get 3 picks. Pick up the military one. Which military one? Mining guilds, police state. Oh, that's pretty cool. Technocracy. Oh, so the ones in grey we can't take. That makes sense. Warrior culture. Top middle. Oh, you want me to go with this one, military? Yeah, we know. Why not? I was trying to decide which one to go for. Can use the no retreat war doctrine. I am aware that going militarist, especially if you go crazy militarist, it just means you can do some really cool stuff. Warrior culture, nah. Research alternatives +1. Ooh. Science and rationality, yes. Shadow council, nah. Post-apocalyptic, that's pretty cool. There was one of these I really liked. I don't want to mess around with Mechanist, with robotics and stuff. I think it was Corporate Dominion. Yeah. Wait a minute. I wanted that. Yeah. What did I do? I thought I could have 3 for a second there, but I'm entirely stupid. We're gonna go with that. Corporate Dominion and Technocracy. I don't remember which one I just threw aside, but I'm done with it. Ain't interested. Yeah, I like the idea of Corporate Dominion, you know. We're an organization of you know, corporates and stuff. Advisor voice? Sure. I didn't even know this was a thing. The Empire name. Oh yeah, I traded away cheaper buildings. This seems more fun. Gremgoo. Grempire. No, we're a corporation. We're led by a corporation, right? A corporation oligarchy. What is our empire? Galactic Gremgoo sovereignty. Close. Galactic Gremgoo. We need. Gremgoo Grenterprises. There we go. I was looking for a it's not even a pun. It's not even a pun. The flag, very important to me. Very important. Pirate. If we could flip this, that would be perfect for me. I don't know why. Have a little Pac-Man. You know, the org. I need something that seems like corporate. Domination, blocky. Yeah, that's it. Let me just check and I think I like that, but the colors aren't right. There we go. I like that. Galactic Gremgoo Grenterprises. Hey, you can't just change the name of a race. That don't happen. Molluscoid ships. Let's not mess around with that. Pick your advisor's voice.
We will have equality, liberty, and justice for all. We will have equality.
The Blorg are very friendly creatures.
Pacifist module failing. Your...
No, it'll be fine. I'm telling you, just turn off the fail-safes and... Wait, is this thing on?
Self-destruct sequence initiated.
Ah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Descent is forcefully discouraged.
Under no circumstances must the Xeno be trusted. It will lie.
That's just
cheat,
Warhammer
and
40k.
It will do anything in its power to undermine the efforts of those who, in truth, are its superiors.
It is a good day to die.
Thinking machines are an affront to nature. These profane constructs must never be allowed to... Oh, wait.
We are one.
Ah.
We are all.
Ah.
Our unity cannot...
Democracy sure is...
We're going with democracy. We're going with democracy. Ship appearance, molluscoid. Actually, let's just go molluscoid for now. And the name of my first leader, it doesn't really matter. Director General. No. CEO. That looks right to me. I don't even know what CEO stands for. Blaufinson? I don't know why. I don't know what if this is a reference, but I like the name Blaffinson. Blaffin was a great leader. He started the Gremgoo Enterprises, but it's Blaffinson who took us to the stars. Blaffinson is a title. No, I like. That's a good point. It's a man's name, but I like CEO. I like it just being they're just in charge. But there's a better word. There's a better way to word this. We could go trade prince. The big cheese! Yes! Done! Save. Galactic Gremgoo Enterprises saved successfully. There we go. We're industrious, quarrelsome, charismatic. We're a corporate dominion with a technocracy. We're egalitarian, militarist, and materialist. We just like to argue, and sometimes you gotta argue with guns. It's fine, you know. The Gremgoo actually invented firearms before they invented swords, because they don't really have arms. Alright, done. Galaxy size medium, galaxy shape elliptical. All of this is good, but there's one difficulty normal. Okay, that's what I wanted to check. End game. I'm just gonna keep everything on normal for now. And we're not gonna have Iron Man on in case something really breaks. Okay. Unless you got like, okay, you should really play something else to start with. Turn off Fallen Empires and Marauders. But they sound cool. We could drop them both to 1. So there's less pirates. Because I assume Marauders are pirates. Put them to max. Oh no, those are badass. No, we gotta have them. Do you know what? Everything default. Everything default. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. We can mess around when we play Stellaris again in the future. Alright. In the eons since the first primitive Gremgoo communities took shape in the dense jungles of Oli Prime, our civilization has spread and prospered. Through scientific progress, we have managed to stamp out the superstitions that ruled the minds of our ancestors. As reason and rational thought spread among our people, the inefficient nation-states that we had until then organized themselves until then organize ourselves into, were disbanded, and a council of our most accomplished scientists was gathered to rule in their stead. Now, after the discovery of the hyperlane network, the finest minds of our galactic Gremgoo enterprises have finished development of the first hyperdrives. That's interesting.
Greetings, Director. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence developed by the finest minds of our civilization to
full
serve as your
tutorial,
advisor.
please.
An excellent decision. You will have my full support.
I just realized I never got to pick what type of space travel I want, but I was gonna go with hyperlanes anyway.
Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
Situation log updated. Alright, here we are.
This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire. The planet summary screen, which we are currently looking at, provides an overview of the planet's important
No pick anymore?
statistics.
Okay, that's fair.
Here we see a visual representation of this planet's
We have a lot of
surface, divided
slums
into tiles.
and industrial
This tab
wasteland.
is only visible on colonies and surveyed worlds that are habitable. Each pop occupies a single tile, which means that there can never be more pops on a planet than there are free tiles. This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. The upper portion of this view is divided into 3 sections. The spaceport tab is where we
why
view
were you
orbital
louder now?
fleets and build new civilian ships. Military ships can only be constructed at a starbase equipped with a shipyard.
Alright.
The
Researching.
technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are categorized into 3 different fields, with each field typically having 3 available research options.
Physics lab produces more physics than anything else. Global energy management gives you an edict that gives you more energy and generation. Energy is money, right? So that's pretty valuable. And the energy grid is a building that produces... I remember this. The energy grid gives you a plus 10% with all you create. Fusion reactor is a... just a new power source for the ship. And blue lasers are more stuff. Ooh. Oh, that makes sense. New information for the new game. I'm gonna go with more reactors. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna go with a better reactor first. Biolab 1. Farming subsidies, defense army damage. Planetary unification, sure. And better hull. Alright. Where is the situation log? There it
The
is.
situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects and various other points of interest. New items will
I can
likely
understand
appear
them
as we
changing the
begin exploring
FTL
the
systems.
galaxy.
I can understand that. Everyone starting on the same foot does balance the game a lot. Alright, click on the survey button in the fleet interface. Where's my science ship? Here it is.
This is our science ship, which is used
Gigajig.
to survey astronomical objects such as planets in a star system. A planet...
Nope. I kind of wanted to do stuff while I was not... Alright. Here we are. The Galactic Gremgoo Enterprises. Let's send our dude here to survey... Ah! There we go, it's middle click. Let's send our dude here to survey. Survey. And that's our only job right now, right? Close galaxy map. All right, that's pretty good. We got fairly nice money and stuff to start with, which makes sense. I don't know what we're meant to do to start
To
with.
overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the hyperdrive. This device permits travel at speeds far exceeding that of light between systems connected by hyperlanes.
Travel along hyperlane is super fast, but interstellar movement is restricted. That makes sense. M is your hotkey for shipping maps, switching maps. Yeah, I don't play many games with the hotkeys. That might get
Mining
annoying.
stations are used to extract the minerals and strategic resources of the object they orbit.
Oh, really? Are we mining the fucking sun? What is this? It's not linked to anything. I mean, look, here's our sun. Here's our
Military fleets are used
tiny
to protect
little
our
fleet.
emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms.
Our glorious
if we so
rule.
wish.
We have a fire rock planet. Man, I wish he kept talking while I was clicking on other things. There might be an option for that. Oh, it's a solar station. Doesn't tell me where it's getting energy from. Oh, yeah, it does. All right. We have a science place there, a mining thing here. We aren't mining this asteroid. Where's my construction ship?
This is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet,
More
has been
minerals. And straight up, actually, after that, put a mining station here too. We might as well mine everything on our homeworld while we're going off into space. You know, this seems like pretty cool. We have a lot of gas giants, but we also have a barren world. That's a shame.
May already have noticed, habitable planets are divided into a number of surface tiles. Tiles can generate resources, but we will need planetary buildings to get the most out of them.
But these planets, I know you have to like settle later in the game because otherwise they're entirely unsettleable, which is fine, because you know that doesn't really matter. As our science ship scans the surface of Binder 6, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Composition history provides it with extra materials where we take opportunity to gather. Okay, what's going on with that? Ooh, a purple star. Yeah, I have played Stellaris before. A couple of times when it's released, and then a little tiny bit when Leviathan came out. But like I would never say I got out of the early game, you know? I've never experienced what the game really has to offer, which is why I wanted to play it on stream here, where you kind of force me to see what I have to offer, you know? We're gonna do some science here, so we might as well build the science thing now.
Some buildings may cause adjacency effects to other buildings in neighboring tiles.
Produces
Let us take this into
space.
consideration when constructing new facilities.
Oh, Unity. That's new. I've not seen Unity before. I'm just trying to decide what to do at the start. We should probably hop up our space station and build some new ships for our fleet. Because we're probably going to meet with some aliens at some point. We don't even have a ship we can make. A private colony ship? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I can't even make regular ships. Where's my space boys?
Ships in use within our empire are designed here. New hull sizes and components will be unlocked as we research new technologies.
Yeah, where's my corvettes? Or do I have max spaceships right now? I don't know. There's probably a reason why I can't do that yet. Warships could be made from space stations.
This is our
system,
Starbase. These massive space stations are the last
That's one of the changes now. I forgot. I want to just buff up the fleet. Set Ollie Station as home base and then enter orbit, and then we're going to build some ships. No, we can't. We can build some ships soon.
Survey complete.
Nice. System surveyed.
Well done. The first survey of a star system beyond our own has been completed. We now
this
have
place
access
sucks.
to planetary data that the astronomers on our home world could only dream of.
It's all
only a
barren.
generation ago. We may want to consider building a second.
I want to build a couple more corvettes so that we have a way to defend our science ships when they go do something stupid.
In the Fleet Manager, we can create templates for our military fleets. As our fleets grow in size, These templates make it easier to quickly order replacements for
That's
any
cool.
losses they may have sustained.
That's like a later thing.
Now that we have begun exploring our neighboring stars, it might be time to extend our reach. A starbase can be built around stars in surveyed systems to expand our borders, allowing us to claim new regions of space.
Oh, so now instead of just settling, what did they used to have before? You used to put like these little
Construction complete.
there used to be a little tiny thing you put into places to like increase your borders. Now you have to build star bases instead of just settling, I assume. Is what's up?
Construction complete.
Civilian on planets. That makes sense. So we could, in theory, like go, hey, build a starbase. Costs a lot, can't do it. But that's what you used to do instead of go home. Where's the button with that? Where's the go home button? There's a go home button somewhere. Return.
Excellent. Construction has been finished on our new planetary building, and it should now begin producing resources.
That's a good point. I shouldn't really worry about upgrading my ships because they're shitty. That's a very valid point. Wait, we're gonna wait for that.
Surface tiles on habitable planets are sometimes blocked,
I know how to do
preventing their use.
So yeah, what you're saying is you build spaceports as outposts to increase your borders, and they increase your borders. The big cheese. Yeah, we should build that here. Oh, okay. Our first stumbling steps into the void beyond Oli Prime were not motivated solely by curiosity or a desire to conquer the unknown, or a need to leave our mark on the galaxy. The biosphere of Oli Prime has undergone rapid change in the last few centuries, and prominent scientists warn that Oli Prime may be forced with the beginnings of a mass extinction event. Cyclical purging of life that is inseparable from planetary existence in the greater cosmos. The research plans we put together to study a number of planets that render uninhabitable by major astro events. A similar fate might be avoided by Oli Prime and the Gremgoo race. Okay.
Log updated.
First of all, build a mining station. Excuse me? Oh no, it's not within our borders. So, star-based outpost. Okay, so a star-based outpost, and if we put a starbase here, we can then have the stuff in our... on here, so we can have the power in the minerals. Okay. I want to do that because this is also like an arm to this side of the galaxy. So we'll start doing that. Let me read that situation log. I'm gonna be playing slower than most people, okay? And that's okay. I'm like a granny. Oh shit. Okay. Broken planet. Alright, we have to look for these fucked up type of planets. And, toxic world, frozen world. Alright, when you're done with that. Excuse me? Oh, you're already doing that. How do I think I fucked it. Survey. I think that's one of those things you're just going to end up doing anyway as you survey every system you can, right? Science and Unity are now tied to a number of planets systems you control. instead of planets and population. I don't. I don't. It's complicated.
One of our science ships has just surveyed a world that would make an excellent candidate for our first colony. It is of the same planet class as our homeworld, so our colonists should be quite comfortable there.
The Gorn Jiggly has made a startling find on Calcium 1. The planet is teeming with alien life. We've encountered forms of life that did not originate on Oli Prime. I'm teeming with life. This amazing discovery is as silent as those who believed we were alone in the universe. Although none of the alien creatures are sapient, it's only a matter of time until we find someone that is. That's great. So this here we have a tropical world. Yay! We're a tropical world. So we're gonna have to colonize this place, ASP. Okay, so basically build outposts everywhere we want to spread our borders, is what you're trying to say. But don't do it too much, otherwise you'll ruin things. Size 13, is that bad? It's pretty bad. But it's still something. It's still something. It's still something. I mean, let's look at it. That's pretty good. When we discover how to clear these blockers out, that'll be really good. The power source and stuff. You wouldn't bother. We have just found a planet that our culture can live on. Can you believe that? Why would we not move, explore like that? He's still hyper jumping. All right, so things get tougher. Research and traditions get more expensive the more star systems we claim. So don't do it too much, but also you kind of need to do it because that's how you spread your borders. Fine, cool, I got it. Yeah, we're gonna go there. That's super important. I mean, not immediately, but someday. One day we'll build a colony ship and head off there, but not for like a long time because we're building our minerals to be better. Right now, you know, the energy credits we have a lot of because we don't have anything to do with them.
Tallies our empire's monthly income and expenses in energy credits. Here we can also track a variety.
But as we go further and expand our arms to the universe, we'll you know, we'll see what's up. Did we Oh, it wasn't a it was a toxic planet, not a noxious planet. Molten. We're looking for planets that used to be something but are now something else. Oh, we can pay people with energy credits to go live somewhere? That's badass. Not that I know how to do that.
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government. Here we can see our ruler
Look at this handsome chap. He's a charismatic space miner, which is actually really useful. We should build another constructor at some point, but he can just slowly make his way around the cosmos. Favorite Star Trek captain? I mean, it's still Picard. I could be like pretentious, but it's still Picard. So basically what you're saying with the outposts, would it be better to build an outpost here and then like they absorb calcium eventually than to go here then here, right? That's just what I'm thinking. I'm just learning how it works.
That is where the frontiers of our domain now lie.
Construction complete.
Oh, Scott, this game does seem like something you'd enjoy. Kirk has his own special stuff going on. Got a little mining ship going around. I am the kind of person who tends to watch most of the fights, so he's zooping around space. Borders don't grow on their own anymore at all, so we can't go here and ignore here. We have to go here, then here.
The tradition screen
This is
displays the
new
tradition
and scary.
trees available to our empire. A tradition tree must first be adopted before any traditions within it can be unlocked.
Okay. Pause. Expansion. We must expand our civilization. Risk extension. Domination is kill. Prosperity is economy. I like that. Harmony is probably the whole spirituality type stuff. Discovery is learning. I mean, supremacy is we are killing. And diplomacy is, hey, friendship. You can skip things, but it will cost more. So what we could potentially do is build a star base here, then here, and then maybe one day get rid of the one here when our borders when we have like planets settled and stuff. I'm just trying to ask how this is actually meant to be done because, you know, that's new. Good question. How do I want to play? I'm liking the idea of focusing on economy. For now. Discovery could also be fun. But I like economy. We're a corporate overlord. You keep outposts forever. I don't... So I do build an outpost here, then here. Is what you're saying. I'm going to adopt prosperity. Play as a Klingon Empire. Too late. Too late. And I'll tell you why we're not playing as a Klingon Empire. Because we're slugmen. We're slugs. We're slug people. Coolio. So, next priority on expansion is here then here. I realized I clicked no. I found out that I was stupid after my own time. We're actually going to loop back around and survey here, just so we know what's on all of our sides. Next priority is building here. Oh, harmony is happiness. Okay. Expansion is good for early growth. I was thinking that, but I'm gonna focus more on like good economy. Because right now we're building stuff, and if I'm understanding this correctly, we then build our next spaceport here, and then one here, and then we kind of like, we'll settle Kelsim. We now know without a doubt that the thriving biosphere is not something unique to Oli Prime, but the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about various forms of alien life found through the galaxy. To catalogue them, yeah, sure. I love the Habitable World survey event, I think.
Log updated.
I figured Discovery is better. We're playing as Vogons, sort of. Discovery is better early on. That makes sense. Maybe we'll dip into Discovery to start with. After we just did. So when this ship's done building those farming VODs, we'll build a space station here, and then another one here, because this place, ton of minerals, ton of them. We need to build shit. I like that idea. Of course, it costs a lot of minerals to build this outpost and influence, of course. Okay, so we'll actually have to like, not focus on Unity, but actually think about our Unity production. Now I know what Unity's for. I get it. I get it. You know what? Maybe we'll even. Don't let me forget that we have an engineering research station space here, but I haven't, it's not the priority. Because we can always go back and work on stuff on the homeworld, you know. Does the monument need a person on it. Yeah, that's the plan. Colonize that little tiny planet. Does the monument need people working there? It would kind of make sense in that it needs people working there because they gotta, like, show people around. Spice manufacturers? That's... You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if there was space drugs in this game, and you know what? That would be fine. Yeah, see, that's the point. Yeah, see, influence? We wouldn't have enough influence to do this again for a while anyway. I get it. So now I actually have to, like, think about my influence in the early game, not just the late game. And that's fine. That's why I wanted to explore this planet, this system next. Just so I knew what was around me, so we could have, like, a nice, secure little bubble. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Happiness is just... You just want to have happy people. Well, I think we have happy people, right? Where do we find that out?
The faction screen gives an overview of the
species.
The species screen lists all types of nominally
I love this screen.
beings we have
Not for right now, but you know what I mean. Or was it like happiness per planet basis? Unrest. I don't know. It's somewhere. I don't know. I'm scared. We are making a tiny bit of unity. Build a trading post. I can't. Oh, wait. Of course I can. I forgot that there's modules. We of course want a trading hub. I forgot that starports have modules because they kind of changed how they work. It confused me. The bars under the pops are happiness. Oh. Okay. That's something to think about. Okay, that's something to think about. I mean, I'm not gonna think too hard about it, but you know. And we're exploring this place. We're looking for ruined planets. But they're all not exactly the kind we're looking for. Factions are dumb unless you get a good one. It doesn't matter if they're dumb or not. I like the idea that... I remember when I was making the races, like, I remember in the games I played before that I liked that different subsects of your culture can split. I like...
Construction complete.
Good boy. Now we probably wait and build a colony ship, right? Well, actually, let's check something. No, of course not. Wrong. It's just a long time and monies. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Karen Vol 3. If what we've learned from these artifacts is correct, this civilization was some sort of confederation that existed of many different alien races. They called themselves the First League, and they seem to have coexisted in relative peace for some 2 million years ago. Wait a minute, that's not how it works. Through the Caravel system lies the region of space that seems to have made up the core of a territory. A partial map can be found on the artifacts. They said they may have covered a significant portion of our galaxy before its eventual collapse. That's cool. I can go like
updated.
I can go like wrong. Yeah, I can go
Construction complete.
Here and go colonize. Intelligent life taunts of appointed absence, reads a popular Newsnet post on Ollie Prime. People of the galactic Gremgoo enterprises are apparently finding some humor in the fact that lower forms of alien life are now a matter of public record, potential equals from other stars continue to elude us. Science officers Pragro's report on traces found on Caranal 3 seem to only add an ironic twist to the situation. That's funny. We'd want to settle here for the adjacency bonuses, right? There we go. Yeah, we can do that. Oh! We can pay people to do that. We absolutely should do that. I know it says that the people might be different, but we have money. Right? That's what you're saying. We can do this because we're a corporation. So we can spend money to send people off. Ah, someone said I could do this, but I didn't understand what they meant. They're the same people as they are right now. I'm absolutely okay with that. So we can actually spend our minerals on getting more resources, and we can just drop that there. Name of the colony? It's not. It's gonna be unfunny 1. When we get there. Alrighty. What are you beeping at? Oh, we upgraded the starbase. Great. Awesome. Absolutely okay with that. And then we can use our construction ship. Actually, we're gonna go back and we're gonna do this right now before we do anything else. I wanna get that done so I don't forget. Thank you, Lightning Dragon, for the bitty bits. I always appreciate some bitty bits. And you know what?
We should now be ready to extend our great civilization
with
to
our
the
colony
second
ship.
world.
We are going. This is the perfect time to take a quick break, and we can continue colonizing space for the Galactic Gremgoo Enterprises in like a couple of minutes. I'll be right back. Will my hotkeys do something? Ah.